everyone, welcome back to another episode of your Daily Dose. I'm your host PB, and as you can see, we are back for a little bit more episodes on Dynasty Origins Pioneer. So if you're new or joining us across from the One Piece gang, welcome. If you're interested in a game like this that doesn't get pulled down constantly by the Google Play Store, I would recommend giving it a solid go. You actually do get free VIP in this game, so that's actually the bonus. So you can play legitimately as a free-to-play player. If you are going to start, I probably would recommend playing on the European server. Unless, of course, you're in Asia, because the Asian reset is like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. my time in Sydney, so if you are one of those people that likes to get into the events really, really early, you will be competing against those that are already awake, so keep that in mind. European server time is about 7 or 8 o'clock in my time, 8 a.m., so that's a little bit more forgiving. Particularly if you have school and stuff like that. However, today we are going to be probably doing a little bit of the anniversary event. I'm going to do some random, questionably stupid things to see which story ending we get. Honestly, I'm not really participating in this because it doesn't make any difference to my account at this stage of the game. And that's it, To be honest, I am really just hoarding on this game at this stage. Excuse me. I will do some massive pulls. I will wait for the events to come out and maybe try and save up for like 500 to 1,000 pulls and then do the big ones. Might even be waiting all the way until Lubu appears. I'm really not going to spend much on this game either, so it's going to be interesting to see how far we can go. I definitely will have a few thousand or a few, maybe even 10,000 worth of these ones. I mean, I'm just going to keep saving them all up. Yeah. Did I get any more shards from the shard box? Where did they go? Curious. I think I have those gold merits. Yeah, I got 285. I must have pulled some out. I'm just going to keep saving. I'm going to say keep saving and saving and saving, and then just do like a massive power up and have a good time and all that sort of stuff. Because at this point of the game, like, I don't particularly enjoy playing it as much. I'm not saying that the game is bad, but at the same time, it's like, I like to play other games now too, it's good. A little bit of variation. I will try to do a couple more account reviews and guides, because I know that Hiroshima, I think it's Hiroshima. I know there's some individuals that are like 30 trillion power. I know that they would like us to do some reviews, and I probably will keep doing it if you would all like to see that on the channel. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about these guys. They appeared in the Celebration Festival, and I don't want to be that classic PB and just be like everyone's trash except for Warlord. But everyone's trash except for Warlord. We're going to talk about it a little bit more in depth, though. Jiang Wei gets a power-up. Of course, Dow Chan was the Generation 1 for Warlord, so this is another Generation 1 hero of the legendary variety that is getting a power-up, so that's always nice. What does he do? Random enemy attacks and adjacent enemy attacks. Deals 1 to 100%, so 1200% attack damage, plus max HP 20%. Wind damage, of course, if you're not already aware of it, we're in the elemental damage stage of this game. Restores 50% of max HP. Excess healing will be converted into shield points, increases total damage bonus and total damage reduction by 20%. So again, he's a strong DPS. He always was a column-based DPS. Now he attacks adjacent ones with his Devilish Fury. What else does he do? Random one? Oh, okay, so one random melee. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing. Well, it says one random enemy, right? But also has splash damage. Essentially, adjacent enemies is splash damage, right? But at the same time, that 1200% should be like 2400%. Sorry, I'm trying to think how to say it. That should be 2400. Not should. Yeah, that's pretty weak sauce. I'm not gonna lie. Compared to other ones, that's kind of weak sauce. Anyway, maybe there's some other additional things that they do. Splash damage, we already know that. Attack one random enemy, yep, yada yada yada. Wind damage, of course, max HP. Maybe it's the max HP. I know, maybe it is the max HP. Hmm, it could be. I mean, max HP is pretty high, right? Damage received, subsequent attack deals 50% more damage. Interesting, grants one random ally, excluding yourself loyalty the last 2 rounds. Increase allies' damage by 10% for 2 rounds. So, like most heroes in the Arcane era, there's always a buff associated to them. You can go through all of them. There's some sort of associated buff. This one is attack percentage, not bad. Damage increase, not bad. Loyalty transferred 20% of damage received to the ally who granted this effect. This ally cannot be killed by the transferred damage and will be healed. Damage received 40%. Oh, okay. So when someone hits Devilish Jiang Wei, some of that will be transferred to another ally who can't actually be killed. Interesting. I want to watch this. Let me have a look at this demo. Looks like it gets transferred to the guy in the back. And like I said, kind of a splash damage. So I feel like if he was fighting one hero, there should be like they should add like if there's only one enemy that he's attacking, his damage should be boosted up significantly. But no, it's just splash damage. Interesting though with that. Obliteration, here's his ultimate skill. Again, one random ally, again, slash damage deals percentage of win-based damage in the return. In the current return, max HP damage, damage received, subsequent attack, again, additional damage. Basically a bust version. Loyalty. Let's have a look at his passive though. Every time Diang Wei receives max HP damage, he removes. Oh, okay. Because we all know that it's very odd because Wei typically does damage based on the amount of debuffs the enemy has, right? Removes 2 debuffs from himself and attacks 3 random enemies, dealing again max HP damage. So you want to build him like a tank almost. Dan Wei restores 5% of max HP. Excess, of course, shields. Receives 10% healing and shield points for 2 rounds. At the start of battle, Dan Wei grants Gallantry that lasts for the entire battle. When casting ultimate skill, chance that current battle HP yada 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 drops to 50%. It triggers it. Yeah, we all kind of know that part. If Tianwei's HP drops to 0 while transformed, again, he reverts back to his original form. Interesting. Activated when enough heroes. Battle formation of different levels activated when enough heroes with Dianwei's faction are deployed. When those heroes have taken enough actions, when 2 or more heroes with the same faction are deployed, 1 formation is activated, 2 level formation is activated. So the more basically Wei users he uses, or the ones that have the most formations, he does get some bonuses. So this is Tiger Guard 1, Tiger Guard 3. Every time Jiang Wei receives damage, one random ally receives 100% of this damage. And when it comes to level 3 battle formation, only 1 can be triggered. There's a lot of... It's really getting convoluted. Does anyone else feel like there's way too many things going on with these skills, like it'd take an entire day to read them? I don't think it's a bad thing, but he sort of is taking over. What place would you replace though? Who realistically are you gonna take? Are you gonna take this guy's role? Is that what your role is, to basically take Zhao Dun as the column slash splash damage DPS? It kind of makes sense. In a lot of regards, though, you still want to have Chao P for the paralysis and, of course, the control, because these guys buff with their damage based on how many debuffs are on the enemy team. He doesn't add debuffs, which again is kind of interesting because if you remember his normal reiteration, he does to stun. As far as I can tell, he doesn't actually add a debuff in terms of control. He transfers max HP. Man, there is a lot of crap going on here. No, I can't say I see anything. If you let me know in the comment section down below, but he doesn't add an actual debuff, which is very weird for a Wei Nation. Interesting. Moving on to Shu, of course we have the Generation 3 Guan Yu. Oh, actually, he's the Gen 5 Guan Yu, my bad. He is the Legendary. Am I mistaken? No, he's a Gen 5 for Shu. Jeez, we're already talking about freaking legendaries like they're like Bions past. Okay, so, and look, at least this guy keeps his current meta attacking the front row. 128% water damage. That's actually better in some regards than Old Mate Diang Wei to begin with. Damage is doubled against enemies with shields. Interesting. Gains a stack of Dragon Wrath. Ooh, I love to see the old animation of Dragon's Wrath back in the day. Increased total damage and damage reduction. I think this is probably this first line here. Increased total damage bonus, and damage reduction by 20%. It's probably going to be on all of the bloody Generation 3s. I'm just calling it now. Dragon Wrath consumes all of the Wrath stacked up at the end of each round. One random ally gets attacked with the lowest HP, dealing 400%, 4,000%. Ooh, that's a whopper. 4,000% damage for every one stack consumed. Is that a typo? Because that's insane. Dealing 4,000% damage for every one stack consumed. Imagine if you have like a couple of stacks. One damage restriction effect will be removed, and damage dealt will increase by 25%. Target will receive 100% less healing and shield points. Okay, so he's trying to mitigate shielding. Pang Tong does a very similar thing where he basically bypasses shielding. Interesting. The effect will also trigger when an enemy hero dies up to 1 time per turn, 3 times per battle. That's impressive numbers. Compared to everybody else, that is very impressive numbers. Now, of course, his combination, very, very similar. He does get stacks of Dragon Wrath, and I assume that's important. Now, of course, this is probably his, like, unlock ability when he ascends, which is interesting, but then his normal attacks, such as his assault and, of course, his ultimate, they don't have quite as much bang for their buck, but still 2,000% damage is legitimate. 2,000% damage is very legitimate. Even his rage gives something similar to that. I would say, though, that battle formation. It seems to be really prevalent with these heroes. So this one is Led for the Dead, Martial Soul formation, Martial Soul rank 3. What's this one? Left for Dead. So attack defense minus 10% at the start of each round. Max HP minus 10%. Wrath of the Dragon Wrath. Okay. Consume all Dragon Wrath stacks at the end of each round to attack the one enemy with the lowest HP, etc. etc. One stack is consumed. The damage will increase by 20%. Okay, so it's not like it doubles or triples, but that's still pretty impressive. So that's 2,400, so 2,400, and then etc. etc. I'd say it compounds. I don't think it'll just be adding 400 each time. I think it actually compounds up for each stack. Pretty lethal, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I feel like this is definitely a finisher. Mandatory to build this guy and shoot. There's no questions. You must build this guy and shoot. The other ones you might like scratch your head and go maybe not, but this guy, yeah, I could definitely say that you want to be building this guy for shoot. Before taking action, Guan Yu removes 4 debuffs for himself. Oh, geez, that Martial Soul is nice. Target with less than 25% will be killed instantly. When it comes to level 3 battle formation, only one can be triggered. So, interesting. Battle formation seems to be prevalent. Very cool. Alright, let's go on to the Wu. We have Zhao Te. This guy, I think, was a rare, if I'm not mistaken. And then he gets upgraded. One random enemy and an adjacent enemy gets dealt 1200% lightning damage. Cast Crashing Thunder, inflicting all enemies with Falling Thunder the last 2 rounds. Increases total damage. Again, we already know this. Bonus and reduction by 20%. Falling Thunder, receive 40% more burn damage. Ooh, that could be interesting. Pretty intense. That could be good. Up to 3 times burn effect on self will explode, dealing double damage immediately. Explode burn effects will not disappear afterwards up to 2 times per round. Okay. He's going to be a pain in the backside. You can just tell he's going to be a pain in the backside. He's probably not going to be the most tankiest of guys. He probably will die out. But if you can keep him sustained long enough, I'm sure that his damage is going to be impressive. One random ally, again with the damage of the lightning. One random ally, and then adjacent. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's no real need to read through all these, but we'll have a look to see what he does. He does hit quite a lot, and of course he inflicts Falling Thunder on 3 of those as well. Interesting. So this one is an additional 30% stack. Thunderous Mark that lasts 2 rounds, inflicting 2 random enemies with Falling Thunder. Thunderous Mark. For each 1 stack of Thunderous Mark on self, when attacked, cast Thunder for 1 time, dealing max HP 5% to all allies. Sorry, all enemies. Inflicting all enemies with burn that lasts 2 rounds. I want to say I'm impressed, but at the same time, the damage percentages are not that high. Compared to 1U, interesting though. Interesting. But interesting to see how much of a burn damage realistically this guy can put out over a fully functioning fight if he can stay alive long enough. Hint, hint, if he can stay alive long enough. And then with each round, he gets Thunderous Mark stacks. Crashing Thunder, of course, increases. Ooh, Xiao Tai's attack, 2,607%. That's, every 5 stacks receives Xiao Tai will cast Crashing Thunder. That's interesting, though. That could do some serious damage. Okay. I'm a little bit more impressed. Damage all enemies and heals all allies for the same amount. Wow, the healing aspect and the shield conversion is insane. Also inflicts damage, all enemies, yeah, okay, etc. Burn damage. 100% burn damage isn't too bad. 2 rounds, up to 2 burn effects on the target will explode, dealing additional damage. Interesting. I can't say that this is a terrible hero. I don't. He looks good on paper. I would definitely like to see just how high he will actually scale in terms of damage. Very interesting. Thunderous Mark, of course, we all know what that does. Then, of course, we have Thunderous Gel Formation. 30% chance to spread each burn after release to by any one ally to adjacent target. When it comes to only one can be triggered. So, I mean, he's basically his triple battle formation. His triple battle formation is all about burning, which is pretty common. Like, I feel like this, if you're gonna really think about it, typically this guy follows the narrative of what a freaking Woo hero would be. Shu, kind of. Wei, I don't know what they were thinking about for Wei. Anyway, no joke. This guy though, Xiao Zhong, I can't pronounce him. I'm gonna butcher him. Old mate Xiao. Uh, I don't know who created your name. I feel sorry for you, but we're gonna call you. What are we gonna call you? Gonna call you Red 7. Old mate Red 7 over here. Look at that hairdo. I'm jealous. Attacks 1 random ally, column damage. Ah, thank goodness. Finally something that makes sense to me. Fire damage 112, 1,283%. Every stack of momentum on self. Increases damage dealt by 200%. Oh, I wonder how many stacks you can get. Inflict all enemies with crush that lasts 2 rounds, gains 2 stacks of ruin, increases total damage. Of course, we already know damage and damage increased by 20%. Momentum. Oh, so momentum stacks 25% attack and defense. Kind of impressive. Damage reduction 12%, debuff reduction, or reflection. Debuff reflection is important. 40% to reflect a debuff is actually pretty insane. Each stack of momentum reflects up to 3 debuffs. Crikey, that's interesting. Crush 30% chance to receive double damage. Oh, if you're inflicting crush upon an enemy, essentially that means what? You're gonna do like nearly 3,000 damage depending on how many stacks of momentum you have. Interesting. That's pretty intense. 2,500 maybe. Well, could it be? Almost. Yeah, think about it. It'll be over 2K, especially if you can stack up to what, 3 stacks of momentum. Doesn't really tell me how many stacks I can get of momentum. But Crush lasts for 2 rounds, so there is a chance that you will, of course, split them. Triggers Bleed. 30% max HP damage. Crikey, this guy is the best one out of all of them. I just have to say, I feel like it's not fair against anyone else. Removes 3... what? What's this? Bleed, max 30%. Damage 2 rounds. Crushed is removed after 3 times. Attack and defense minus 12%, so he debuffs the enemy as well. Ruin, the subsequent attack will deal 120% more damage, which is stackable. Afterwards, this effect will change momentum the last 3 rounds. Okay, so this guy's an absolute monster. Attacks one round with column damage, of course, yada yada yada. That's his normal attack, nobody cares. Rage, similar. Okay, same thing. Momentum is there, Crushed is there, Ruin is there. I mean, this guy is okay. I feel like I want to build him. Who else wants to build him? Look at him go. Look at his animation. Obviously, you're going to build him with the maximum amount of HP slash stacking of attack. Probably not HP, actually. That's a lie. You want to be building this guy as offensively as possible. I think I want to check out what the bow does, but the bow might be very suitable for this type of hero. Very exciting, though, to think that he can do that. What is his triple thing? Wolf, Ferocious Wolf. Allied action has 30% chance to grant Xiao one stack of Ruin, last the entire battle. When hit, Xiao has a 30% chance to stack one stack of Ruin. Ultimate cast plus 2%. So what did Ruin do? Let me just review that. Subsequent attack deals 100% more damage, and it's stackable. Okay, so basically it just keeps doing more and more damage. That's kind of crazy. When you think about it, it is a little bit crazy. Extra 100% additional damage is not bad. Now, of course, what is his Blood and Bone formation? Wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot of text. Blood and Bone formation 3. Hell grants himself and one random ally a stack of Ruin that lasts the entire battle. Inflicts 2 random enemies with Crush, very important, and last 2 rounds. Momentum then increases crit and crit strength by 10%. Not that great. Demoralization. The subsequent attack deals 40% less damage. Oh, that must inflict that upon the enemy, I assume. Yes, Blood and Bone 40% chance. So 60% chance for Xiao to action to inflict 2 random enemies with a demoralized that lasts for the entire battle. If I can say that 10 times faster, I need a medal. 60% chance. Blood and Bone formation 2. Now, just out of curiosity, how do we get all of these things? So battle formation will be activated. I should probably read through this properly. Let me say, so formations of different levels are activated when enough heroes from Xiaozhong's faction are deployed and when these heroes have taken enough actions. When 2 or more heroes with the same faction are deployed, battle level 1 will be activated. When they take action 3 times, level 2 formation will be activated. When they take action 5 times, level 3 will be activated. To me, that tells me that I want to put this guy in at least slot number 3, maybe even slot number 4. Because your ultimates cast twice from your arcanes, right? So I'm assuming that it's based on actions, right? Not turns. I want to test that out. Because I'm feeling like that could actually be the pivotal point of where you position these new Generation 3 heroes. Obviously, if it counts per action, i.e., per time the hero attacks. Now, I don't think it would stack. Like, I don't think Ma Chao going off on his little rampage would be enough one time to trigger everything. I could be wrong with that, but I don't feel like that would count necessarily towards that. I feel like once he does his move, and all the follow-up moves are still classified as one move, but then if he does like an ultimate and then he does his like rage ability, or in most instances when you do your transformation breakthrough and then you do your ultimate directly after it, I feel like that would be classified as 2 separates, no matter how many times you would attack the enemy whilst doing both of those moves. But that would be interesting to see. But yeah, I can absolutely see why this guy's strongest. Yes, good old game. You're so balanced, aren't you? But anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. You're excited to build them. Like I said, I'm just going to be saving up and maybe just building them outright. I need to build Xiaoxi on this account though. Let's be honest, Fuddling is going to get the boot for old mate Zhao, and he's going to be sticked in number slot position 1, if that makes sense in English. Now, moving on though, we do have the Starlight Wish Event. I'm going to gamble away, spend some gold, waste some gold, do all that stuff with gold. Honestly, I've had the worst luck with this. But I mean, the bow looks pretty decent, right? We have shards for the bow. I can't say that I wouldn't want to build it. Certainly worthwhile, putting towards your shards there. If you want to, you can build your generation throughs. If you're missing out on Vermilion shards, you can do that. I mean, honestly, just let's be honest. I should probably just go with the shards. Should just go with the shards. Why? Because I have enough of those stupid arms race medals to get the Gen 2s. So let's just go with this. Honestly, let me know what you think would be the best choice. The RNG is absolutely atrociously bad. Just check that out and then just hang your head in shame. I don't know why they would do this, but the price pool is 0.01%. That's nobody gets lucky. I can't say I've seen anyone really get lucky. I've not seen too many of the grand jackpots, which absolutely sucks. All right, I'm going to shut up. Let's do some pulls. Maybe I'll be one of those rare occasions where I get lucky. I mean, I did get 3 of those shards, but as you can see, I just got a whole lot of Generation 5 food. Again, nothing remarkable. And again, nothing remarkable. No jackpots. What do you expect, though? It is most definitely a money grab. Now, if you do decide to spend a little bit of money, though, you will be able to, of course, grab some additional shards of the weapons, or, of course, the dragons and all the other loveliness that there is there. But you will need to spend about $10 to get those 15 shards. So gamble responsibly would be what I would say. Now, moving on, we are going to talk a little bit about the anniversary event. I do get a lot of people asking me about this. I don't know. That's the answer, and I don't want to know. I just like to participate, put in random numbers, and call it a day. We are going to randomly go through this and see what we get, so bear with us. If you don't want to watch this part of the video, thanks for sticking around thus far. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Join our Discord. Happy to see you there. Absolutely be a part of the community. See me on Facebook. Say hello as well. I don't read any of this because I can't. As you can see, I can't read it. You can't probably read it. So we're just going to go the random one here. You are not old either. That is not the case. To succeed in this world, I will prove you all wrong. No, sir. Okay. This is terrible. I literally have just been doing this and I gave up because I'm like, I'm not really paying much attention. I will say this though, if you wanna get the endings, it gives you a hint. He dares to rival the enemy on his own. He managed to resist the enemy at Jiteng. When what a pity that the Valley Plan wasn't adopted. Wei Yan has to lead this. Yep. And then the last or the first ending or ending one is Ma Shu foolishness that's brought about the serious loss to Shu. So this gives you a hint, right? And of course you gotta keep grabbing all this stuff, right? I'm gonna go with more authority this time. More authority. What is there anything else here? No, more authority. And then here, and then pretending. I don't know. What am I supposed to do with this one? Probably should have done that. Probably messed up. Anyway, sacrifices himself for her beloved. Oh, that's not very lovely. What I was going to say it's lovely. No, that's terrible. Someone's arguing to beautiful women. Skip through all this. Oh, there's 3 choices this time. The elder is right. Wang Zhang is the most beautiful. The young scholar is right. She. Nah, man, come on. It's Dow Chan. Like, get out of here. Dow Chan is the best. I don't care who you are. Dow Chan wins. If you don't like it, talk to her in person. I'm sure she'll give you she'll kick your ass. Or Lu Bu will. At this point, we are arguing about making different decisions. Lovely. Go to this camp. Ooh, let's go over here. Honestly, it is very immersive, and if you do like all of that sort of stuff. Oh, I got a new Mimo. That's awesome. I love that. I have no idea what it does. Anyway, so genuine Masu, who is better. So this might be a reflection of what we need to do. The right person because he has been following me. Okay, let's just go with that. Masu has been following me for many years. All right, let's just go with that one. I feel like there's probably many ways to do this, but we're gonna see which ending we get by randomly selecting things. Imagine if I get the worst ending. I wonder if there is a worst ending, but it's always fun, right? Basically, white haired, da 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 da, and then there's so much talking. Can we just skip ahead? Prime Minister, Prime Minister. My gosh. Yes. Skip, skip, skip. There should be just an ultimate skip button, right? I'm sure they put a lot of effort into this. But at the same time, oh, look, there we go. Okay, so this is where we get the Jade thing. What is the argument this time? Look to like the young scholar is complaining about his lord again. Of course, that guy looks like a whiner. Yeah, you're definitely a whiner. And this guy looks just like a buffoon. And then you've got the elder. And then you were such a fence sitter. Never mind. All right, so basically, this will be the last choice. I must not go against the will of. The muscular said, I shall insist on my own opinion. I am not blindly following anyone. There you go. I don't think it's advisable to blindly follow the crowd or stubbornly adhere to your own views. You'd have the peace of mind to make the best choice. Alright, so we went option 3. I wonder what option 3 will get us. Nothing. Option 3 didn't get us anything. Okay, great. Marshall and the cat, who would you like to talk to? So I'm assuming between these two dialogue options, it would be the third ending being Zhao Un and the first ending being Ma Su. Let's see. Let's go with Zhao Un. Northern Expeditions. Right. Gossip. Chengdu. Skip all the way ahead. Yeah, okay, buddy. Just go fight the freaking guys, man. Just go fight them. Just do it. Report, Prime Minister. Exactly. Oh my gosh. How much? This is a lot. This is a lot. I'm already over it. Skip through, skip through. What is it? Come on. Can we finally get to the end? My gosh. Simi Yi, I say that. Masu Wei Yan. Let's talk to Masu. Losing a location of extreme importance, Zhu Zhidang has to give up the northern expedition, retreat to Hongzhou. Masu gets back to Shu camp on his own, awaiting his serious punishment by military law. He's gonna die. Sucks to be you, Masu. So, how was that? Oh, we get the Masu ending. Right. Okay, so we got ending number 1 by randomly picking everything conceivable. You've unlocked the ending, now keep exploring. I don't think you can get any of the other endings now. So, as far as I can tell, I think you should be good, right? What's this? Clues about the ending won't be refreshed. I can't read any of it. This is terrible. Who designed this? They need to question their existence. Um, can we put in community feedback? You can't even read what the freaking clues are. But interestingly enough, if you did want to spend a little bit of money, obviously you can grab some companions. You can grab some of these ones as well. Probably wouldn't advise any of that, but there you go. You can only do this once, by the way. So once you get them, that's it. It's all done. Is there anything worth purchasing? Should I just randomly buy like 50 of these? Can I even buy 50 of them? I can only buy 19. Yeah, get out of here. Maybe I should though. Should I buy 10? Who wants to waste 24k gold? I want to waste 24k gold. Let's do it. I think you can exchange this though. And you can get 30 of those coins. So I guess technically you'd still be screwed. You'd still be screwed. You wouldn't be able to get any of the top tier elites even if you exchange those damn coins. However, you would be able to get a couple of these other things. So I guess if you would like to exchange for the gold coins, you can grab some companions. Can grab a couple of the other stuff, but yeah, realistically speaking, yeah, I don't know. It's not a fantastic event, but make sure you do spend them though. make sure you absolutely do spend them. The other thing that's interesting is like the daily thingies, like over here. Can I claim any of these letters? Like I don't get it. To invite you to the second anniversary, participate in your celebration to earn postage. You need to have enough postage, unlock more stamps. But how do I get postage? I don't get it. I swear I had enough postage, right? What do you mean? I've been participating in this stupid thing. Did you not witness the fact I got to the end of it? Hmm. How do I get postage? All right. Let's not be a noob. Let's have a look. Tasks. No, feature modes. Winning numbers. I don't see the postage. Earning postage from Parallel Three Kingdoms by completing missions, clearing chapters, and unlocking endings. You need enough postage to unlock all the stamps needed by sending a letter to us. We'll reply to your letter with attached anniversary gift at a later time. But I have 500 points, right? Surely. How many freaking points do I need? Current postage is 500, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. I get it. I get it. Okay. So you need to complete all three endings. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, not that invested. But at least you need to do all of them. I'm sure everybody knew that. Just me being a noob didn't pay attention to it. But yes, let's just go ahead and roll the dice, see if we get lucky, randomly gamble on those things we bought. Wonder if we will get lucky though. Maybe we will. Where did they go? I bought them. Hmm. There they are. All right, maybe we get one mythic. That'll be it. I don't think it's worth 24k. Oh, we got one. We got escape. Well, I don't think that's worth 24k, but in saying that, what does it do? The final chance of receiving control effects reduced by 10%. That's terrible. That's terrible. We're just gonna equip it to you, Haotao. That's fine. Um, but there you go. I think that pretty much sums it up. I did sort of enjoy going through it. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see any other kind of content for this game. Maybe we might do like an account review / showcase if people are still interested in looking at all that sort of stuff. Certainly, we'll be saving a lot of these things for the end game / powering up at that stage. Interesting. Guan Yu looks pretty fierce. I would be very interested to see how he works as well. But yeah, definitely feel like it's still a Warlord's game, unfortunately. Or fortunately, because I'm a Warlord. Until next time.